Imagine this. You've been waiting months, maybe even years, to finally bring your spouse or family member to the United States through a marriage-based green card. You've filled out endless forms, spent sleepless nights worrying about interviews, and invested your hopes into the American dream. Now, as August 2025 begins, everything you thought you knew about the process is about to change. Yes, you heard that right. The U.S. immigration system is rolling out major updates to the rules surrounding marriage-based green cards, and these changes could impact how quickly your application is processed, what documents you'll need, and even the requirements for proving your relationship is genuine. Whether you're currently applying, planning to apply, or helping a loved one through the process, this information is crucial because missing even one new requirement could mean delays, extra costs, or worse, a denial. In this video, I'll break down exactly what's changing in August 2025, step by step, in plain language, so you know how to prepare and avoid common mistakes. We'll cover the new rules affecting spouses, children, and even extended family members under certain conditions. Plus, I'll share expert tips on how to stay ahead of these updates to make your immigration journey smoother and less stressful. So, if you or someone you love is going through the green card process, stay with me until the end. This could save you time, money, and heartache. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button right now. It helps more green card holders like you find this vital information. Now, let's get started. First off, I want you to picture this. You're sitting across from your partner at the dining table, both of you clutching the hope of finally reuniting family on U.S. soil. You may have gone through interviews before, maybe even faced requests for additional evidence, or waded through processing backlogs that felt endless. Now, August 2025 is arriving, and with it, a wave of new regulations that could reshape how quickly and smoothly your journey unfolds. The most immediate change to understand is how the USCIS is redefining what counts as evidence of a bona fide marriage. For years, you may have relied on joint bank statements, shared health insurance, or a lease that includes both names. Starting this month, they're emphasizing deeper documentation, like photo timelines that clearly show how your relationship developed, letters from friends and family detailing the authenticity of your partnership, and even third-party affidavits. What used to feel optional or supplementary now feels essential. And if you're thinking you can just upload the same paperwork you always have and hope for the best, I'd strongly advise against that. These rules are changing how they assess relationships, and they're doing so with fresh intensity and scrutiny. There's also a major wrinkle in how priority dates and visa categories are being handled. If your spouse or stepchild is abroad, the wait times could shift and certain categories may slow down, particularly in countries with higher visa demand. On the flip side, there's prioritized processing for certain special immigrant juveniles and humanitarian applicants tied to marriages that meet updated hardship criteria. So if you're filing now or preparing to file, you need to know which category you fall under and whether that classification is getting faster or slower. It's not just about submitting paperwork. It's about choosing the timing and category strategically. Another big shift lies in the financial threshold section of the I-864 affidavit, the form sponsors complete to prove they can support their spouse. Previously, income over 125% of the federal poverty guidelines was enough. As of August 2025, sponsors may need to show higher assets or significantly more income, especially in expensive metro areas. If you're just meeting the old standard, now's the moment to gather additional financial evidence or seek a joint sponsor. I've seen families who thought they were in good standing right up until they hit that new threshold and had to scramble for co-sponsors last minute. That's not stress you want to deal with mid-process. Now let's zoom in on the K3 and K4 visa routes, those non-immigrant visas for spouses and children that used to allow quicker entry while the green card petition was pending. USCIS is altering the eligibility timeline so that you might have to wait longer for approval. Essentially, they're tying FISA approval more closely to I-130 petition completion. So what used to be a fast-track route may now feel just as slow as the traditional path. If you're in that pipeline, make sure to check the new processing estimate and be prepared in case there's no acceleration benefit anymore. Beyond processing and rules, there's also a renewed focus on interview protocols. If you've tried to complete a marriage green card interview in the past, you know they can range from breezy formalities to deeply probing sessions. Starting now, USCIS is mandating longer interviews with two officer interviewers for certain applicants, especially those filing from countries with histories of fraud risk. That means you might spend significantly more time answering questions about your daily life, your routines, how you met, your future plans, and the officer may cross-verify answers between the two interviewers. It can be nerve-wracking, but if you prepare conversational, consistent responses, you're likely to do fine. The bad news: there's less room for confusion or mismatch in your answers. The good news: if your relationship really is genuine, you've probably been telling the same story for years. This can be an opportunity to shine with consistency. One practical step you can take right now is creating a relationship timeline document. This is your narrative, brief but compelling: how you met, first traveled together, shared move or lease, births or pets, cultural celebrations, holidays, daily routines. It anchors your official documents in a human, relatable story. If USCIS wants more context, you give them a document that already tells it. It's not a checklist, it's a living story. And because they're prioritizing relationship development proof now, you'll look ahead of the game. Still wondering if you need legal advice? With these rule changes, many families find it helpful to do at least a review call with an immigration attorney or a trusted nonprofit accredited representative before filing or responding to any requests. They can help spot gaps like missing affidavits, outdated location-based financial requirements, or inconsistencies in interview prep. Even if you're confident, a quick review might save months of delay and emotional exhaustion. I'm not saying this to alarm you, I'm saying this so you're empowered. Yes, the requirements are steeper in places. Yes, there's a higher demand for relational documentation. But guess what? That works in your favor if you're actually living a shared life. You're building from truth and authenticity. You've grown together. These updates aren't set up to trap you. They're meant to separate real families from fraud rings. And if you're genuine, you've got a rock-solid position. Here's what I recommend next. Pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and begin gathering that enhanced documentation, updated financial evidence, relationship timelines, personal letters, photos, affidavits, and updated legal forms if any. Then, vet your package through someone knowledgeable before filing. And if you're already in process, respond to any RFEs or interview notices with the new requirements in mind. Show the officer that your documentation is not only full, but intentional, written with authenticity, illustrated with real life. You deserve to see your life together recognized. You deserve security. And these changes, while challenging, can clear the path for families who are honest, prepared, and intentional. USCIS isn't just checking boxes now. They're looking for stories that stand up. I've walked this journey with many viewers, many families, and seen the relief when they pass through these updates with confidence. I want that for you too. So take this deeply. Prepare now so you don't face surprises. Thank you so much for staying with me through every detail. If you found this breakdown helpful, if it gave you clarity or peace of mind, please click that like button right now. It helps others like you stay informed and empowered too. Let me know in the comments what part of the update you found most surprising or what concerns you most, because I genuinely want to help. And if you'd like me to tailor future videos on specific visa categories or child green cards under these new rules, just say the word. Now let's continue putting your family's future in motion together.